Here is your full long-form emotional story script, plain paragraphs, no headings. Have you ever seen a moment so small, so ordinary, that you didn't realize it was actually the beginning of something life-changing? This is one of those moments. So stay till the end, because there's a reason people still talk about what happened that day, and if you feel it even a little, make sure you like this video and subscribe for more stories like this. Now, let's start. The afternoon sun was unforgiving, pressing down on the quiet suburban street where Daniel parked his old, fading blue sedan. He had one hand holding a brown paper bag of groceries, and the other holding the tiny fingers of his 5-year-old daughter, Lily. Her shoes were mismatched, one pink and one purple, something she found funny, something he didn't have the heart to correct. They were in a hurry. Rent was due, money was tight, and the old car had started making that rattling sound again that reminded Daniel of everything he was late on fixing, in life and in the vehicle. As they came back to the car, a police cruiser was already parked behind it. Officer Marissa Hayes was bent slightly, notebook out, pen moving. Daniel's heart dropped. He knew what this meant. A parking ticket, another expense, more weight, more pressure, more nights wondering what else he could sell. He stepped forward. "Ma'am, She turned, and for a moment, everything paused. Her eyes didn't show annoyance or authority. They showed surprise, and something softer, when she saw the little girl standing beside him holding onto his pants leg. "Is this your car?" she asked gently. Daniel nodded. "Yes, ma'am. I know I'm parked close to the curb. I was just trying to get groceries home before my daughter's school call. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break any rules." Lily peeked up. "Daddy says sorry a lot." Officer Hayes blinked. Something about that sentence settled heavy in her chest. She glanced back at the car, then at him. "You moved here recently." His face warmed with embarrassment. "Yeah, been rebuilding, trying." He didn't say single father. He didn't say he worked 2 part-time jobs. He didn't say he barely slept. But she saw it anyway. She began writing again. Pain shot through him. Not the money, well yes, the money, but also the feeling of falling short again. Of being seen failing. He exhaled quietly. And she said, while writing, almost under her breath but clear enough to freeze him. "If you weren't married." He looked up, confused. I'm not married." Her pen stopped. She slowly raised her gaze. You could feel the air change between them. "Oh," she said. Just one word. But the weight of meaning behind it was unmistakable. But life rarely allows tender moments to breathe uninterrupted. Her radio crackled. A call. Emergency needed nearby. She closed the pad. "I'll be right back." She rushed to her car and sped off, leaving him standing there, believing the ticket was done, believing it was just another wait. But the ticket wasn't on the windshield. Hours passed. A week passed. Daniel thought about that moment more than he planned to. And then, it happened. One rainy evening, after putting Lily to sleep, there was a knock on the door. He opened it to see her, Officer Hayes, drenched from the storm, holding a cardboard box. "I heard from the firehouse down the street that you're the guy who fixes anything with an engine," she said, brushing wet hair from her eyes. "My patrol vehicle keeps stalling. They're ready to junk it. I thought maybe, I don't know, you could help." He blinked. "Come in, please." She stepped inside the small living room, mismatched furniture, children's drawings on the wall, warmth built by love instead of money. She noticed a drawing on the wall of Lily holding hands with Daniel. Above them, written in shaky 5-year-old handwriting, "Me and Daddy. Just us." Something tightened in her heart. He glanced at the wet cardboard box. "What's in that?" She hesitated, then explained softly. "It's groceries, and school snacks, and a few things for Lily." I remembered the shoes. His throat closed. "No, I can't." "You're not taking charity," she said. "You're accepting care. And there's a difference." Silence. Then he smiled, small, but real. They talked while he worked on the cruiser in the garage. They laughed. And every so often, she'd look at him like she was memorizing him. Time moved. Days became weeks. The repairs became conversations. The conversations became dinners. The dinners became something unspoken but understood. Lily adored her. One afternoon, as they sat in a quiet park, Lily tugged on Marissa's sleeve. "Are you gonna be my mom?" The question hit all 3 of their hearts at once. Daniel froze. Marissa blinked back tears. She knelt down. If it's okay with your daddy, then I would love to try. Daniel exhaled, every wound he ever carried shifting just enough to let healing in. I'd like that, he whispered. And they did not rush. They did not pretend. They grew, carefully, honestly, gently. Months later, on a warm evening under a sky filled with soft stars, Daniel took Marissa's hand. You once said, if you weren't married, he murmured. I'm glad I wasn't. She smiled, eyes shining. Me too. And Lily, sitting between them, leaned her head on both their arms, the safest she had ever felt. Because sometimes love doesn't happen in grand gestures. Sometimes it happens on a street, between a ticket book and a tired father, when life decides to whisper, you deserve another chance. If you felt this story, even a little, like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more emotional stories that touch the heart.